So why did we run an Indiegogo campaign? This is part of our fundraising strategy. So one of the things was we did not want to take funds from venture capital. We did not want to make promises to investors that we are going to give you these huge returns out of the equity of the organization. We are eventually planning to hand our community, the organization itself, over to the members of the community. That's the roadmap that we see. We see this thing essentially becoming owned by the community, controlled by the community. And at some point, Holo probably becomes not important anymore because if we're really successful, we've made the transition to an actual distributed applications world. But for us to launch Holo, we need hardware in the world. We need people actually sharing the capacity for storage and processing and bandwidth on their devices to serve websites out to other folks. We could run that on just people's laptops and desktops and things like that. But we felt that it was important that early on, the ecosystem have a stable foundation, that there be enough nodes or participants in the network that were on all the time, that when somebody went to go use an app, it was there, right? It wasn't, oh, sometimes it's there and sometimes it's not, and hopefully one day it's not buggy. No, we want to launch this ecosystem and have it be stable, have that foundation be a solid enough foundation that the user experience for people who are accessing apps in this way is a positive one,
Right.
so that can then grow. And so we don't see we're basically doing a couple of things. There's a handful of things we're offering as perks in this Indiegogo campaign. One is a piece of hardware, the Holo port, and we've got 3 options there. Another is developer training, so people who are looking to build holochain applications and are wanting to gain some guidance there, and some other things that are sort of the souped up version of that, a one-day developer camp for your company, some other things where you turn to us and you ask us for some consulting to help you figure out how to design an application for your particular use case, whether that's a peer-to-peer energy grid or a peer-to-peer alternative to Airbnb. And so we've got a handful of things, all of them focused on helping to foster an ecosystem, right? We're trying to plant the seeds to get an ecosystem to grow. We don't think that this is going to be enough, right? This is one of the pieces.